And welcome back to my channel once again. So in this video today we are going to practice something special which is related to Chatgpt. So here we go without wasting even a single moment. Okay, so friends, nowadays we don't need partner at all. I mean, literally, we don't need any partner. If you really want to learn spoken English, you don't need to join any offline class, online class if you are completely determined to improve your fluency. So, what is that? You already know ChatGPT has become quite popular among everyone and in every field because it gives you kind of knowledge which is already available across the world, book or internet. So you don't need to find, you don't need to research much, and you don't need to waste your precious time. In short, it is going to help you instantly. Within a minute, it can provide you thousands of knowledge uh, that you really want. Okay, so what I mean, how we are going to use it. Today I saw a video and I really liked that video. The concept that video was providing related to Chat GPT, I really loved that thought. So I couldn't stop myself sharing it with all of you guys. So what was that concept? The concept was completely similar what I am already trying to utilize in my process of learning spoken English. At first, in my first video I had already mentioned that we don't need to choose difficult topic because we don't have much knowledge about that. It is better to start with your own things. For example, daily routine, your introduction, uh, any story. Maybe you are watching any movie, so you can narrate that story, you can discuss that story, or you can summarize that story, or maybe you are reading a book, then you can uh, try to create a hypothetical story, or you can just tell those story in your word. But the thing is how Chat GPT is going to help you. Now I'm going to discuss in this video. See what that person was telling through that video. He said, first of all, whatever topic you have chosen, for example, I chose I'm going to speak on myself. Okay, that means I'm going to say introduction about myself. So how you have to start and how you should take help of Chat GPT over here. See, we think it is very easy. What is the use of taking Chat GPT's help in just telling your introduction? But there is very important note, and that note is you really don't know how to present yourself to the world. For example, let me give myself my introduction, then you will understand. Okay, for example, my name is Sangeeta Rameshwari. I am from Bihar. I have completed my graduation, and I worked with IBM 1.5 year. After that I left the job. If I talk about for my some reason, if I talk about my hobbies, I love playing badminton, love watching football. Right now FIFA World Cup 2026 is going on, so I'm enjoying them like hell. And if I talk about my favorite food, I love veg biryani because I'm a vegetarian. And apart from that, South Indian food is my always ready to go kind of food. And yes, in my leisure time, I love to do sketching, and that's all. See, we are so dumb. Why I'm saying dumb? Well, I'm not telling dumb to you guys. I'm telling about myself. In fact, I should also not tell myself because I'm not that dumb. And we should always avoid speaking negative things to ourselves. Well, this was just a kind of joke. What I'm trying to say here is we are such stupid person that we don't know about ourselves. We have spent at least 20 years of our life, and we don't know how to present ourselves, how to introduce ourselves in front of others. We know my name is so and so, we know what we have completed study, from which college, from which state, or whatever institute. We never mention all this thing in a periodic order. It is always here and there, that means randomly. So Here comes the main role of ChatGPT. What you need to do is, before you start speaking or start practicing, you have to first of all try to write down every single thing. For example, as I told you just now, I spoke about myself. So we need to write about ourselves. That means our introduction, the way we are trying to present it. The second step would be we have to give the prompt to ChatGPT with same topic, that ChatGPT give me a paragraph of how to introduce myself. Now here is the main thing that ChatGPT is going to help us. It will give everything in a sequence. It will provide everything in order, the way it should be presented. For example, if we are going to face any interview, we are not supposed to speak randomly. For example, I'm saying for example again and again. It sounds very ridiculous. So I'm trying to not speak this from now onward. Okay, I will need to mention some other word. Okay, wait. I'm just distracting from my main point. Okay, so what I was trying to say is, um, the moment we give prompt to Chat GPT, it will provide everything in sequence, in a systematic way, the way we are supposed to speak in front of any interviewer. And that is the uh, I mean, our impression which decide our result. Otherwise, you see thousands of student candidate, they go appear in interview. An interviewer generally asks same question from their biodata, from the place, the meaning of their name, the place from which where they have completed their study, and so on. But why only few are selected and many of them gets rejected? The reason is the way we present ourselves. If we are presenting ourselves in a very impressive manner, then obviously interviewer is going to hire you, it going to select you. Otherwise, if you lose confidence, you are not confident enough to speak yourself, that shows that you don't know much about yourself. And if a candidate doesn't know her about her or himself, then it is a kind of I would say stupidity that we are trying to show that interviewer. If you don't know about yourself, what is the use of becoming a bookworm and gathering huge knowledge from across the world and not knowing about yourself? Okay, so the same thing Chat GPT would provide. Now, here comes the third step. After getting those paragraph, and I mean the help or the answer which Chat GPT provide us, we need to what match both the thing. For example, I would start studying my, I mean reading my introduction. Of course it would not be in a very proper way, not in a organized way, I know that. So what is the next step? The next step is we need to read the answer provided by chat gpt, and of course we have to read it at least 3 times. First time we need to read it slowly so that we can understand what sequence has been given, what's supposed to come first. For example, the name, your state, the place of birth, or maybe your education from where you completed, and so on. Then your hobbies, and hobbies could be from multiple field, and so on. Okay, because the question arises from here only. Now what we need to do, the second thing, again read the same paragraph, try to understand and read in a proper way with proper pronunciation. So two things you are going to fix here. First is you are knowing the way of presenting yourself in a sequence way, systematic way. Second thing is you are going to pronounce, you are going to learn how to pronounce the thing, as there would be multiple different words which you may know, but you are not in a habit of using it. Okay, the way you can see me how I am trying to be in a rush, because I know everything, and I am not in a habit of speaking much for a long time. That is why I'm getting fumble again and again. I'm getting as if words are not coming out of my mouth, words are getting stuck inside my mouth. I'm feeling like that. I know once I start speaking at a stretch of 10 to 15 minutes, then after that I would be fluent. I know that. So the third thing would be third time reading. The third time reading, it will give you proper understanding. And then again, fourth step, in fourth step what you have to do is you should start expressing yourself, introducing yourself in the same manner, with the same format that ChatGPT has provided you. And the final and fifth step is you don't have to copy or take help of ChatGPT. You should again write the same paragraph and practice in front of the mirror. This way you are going to do another thing for yourself, that is you will know about yourself, how to show yourself, how to present yourself to the world in a confident manner. The second thing is it will strengthen your uh, basic introduction. So far you are not knowing how to introduce myself. Most of the student, they get confused in introduction and introducing their self. They think that when it comes to introduction or introducing ourselves, it means that just to speak a few lines about ourselves and tell about our name and so things, but it is not enough. We have to speak this thing but in a systematic order, and that's what we can learn through this chat gpt, and also strengthen our speaking skill along with our confidence. Because when you start speaking, confidence is the ornament that you wear while speaking. Okay, so that's all for this video. If you liked this video's concept, then do like, share and subscribe. We will be meeting tomorrow in next video. Till then, keep practicing, and remember one thing, that we never gain and we never get confidence in one day. It takes number of days and multiple practice to build the confidence. Okay, so don't think that within overnight you can become a confident speaker. All right, so do make mistake and never stop practicing.